BattleClub Pro fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Fight Forever was a great night of wrestling action over in the Bronx, New York, and it was a great way for BattleClub Pro to kick off 2017. I do want to apologize to Wrestlers Laboratory. I did not get the names of any of the guys on the pre-show. I'm sure you'll post the results of it anyway, but I will start out with the BattleClub Pro event, which kicks off with a three-way dance, which saw Zachary Wentz defeat Facade the Neon Ninja and Myron Reed. Very good match by all three of these men. Next up, we saw Caveman go one-on-one with the Abominable CPA, which unfortunately ended when Logan Black hit the ring, attacking CPA first before doing a number on the Caveman, and then Logan takes the microphone and cuts a promo saying that two matches he had in the state of New York were shut down last year, and I forgot what else he went on to say, and obviously he will be back. Next matchup, we saw tag team action as we saw the brothers Chris, Jake, and David, collectively known as Ohio is for Killers, OI4K, defeat Massage Envy, Dorian Graves, and VSK. Up next was a Botchamania on my part. A no disqualification match between the Bad Apple, Matt McIntosh, and Rude Boy Riley. In this matchup, I believe someone bumped into the referee. McIntosh had brought a chain into play, and Riley eventually got his hands on it. McIntosh had taken out another chain, and they both nailed each other with chained fists, and resulted in a double pin. Eventually, Riley brings the chair to the ring, and McIntosh was begging for mercy. Commissioner Dave Sturcio hits the ring, and Riley accidentally hits Sturcio with a chair. Riley took the microphone, demanding another match with McIntosh. Didn't care what the stipulation is. Then, they went to intermission at that point. All right. And then, next up was the Battle Club Gauntlet matchup, which was won by Craven Varro, who actually entered the match first. Among other participants in this matchup were Jay George, Man of Steel Mike Verna, Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, Mark House, Chris Payne, and Mario Boccara, who I guess filled in for Mike Law, who was advertised for this matchup. Varro ended up winning at the end, making Maxwell Jacob Feinstein submit to a triangle choke. Up next was history in the making, as for the first time ever, a woman challenged for the Tier 1 championship as Jordan Grace took on wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter. It appeared that Jordan had won the belt and made history, but unfortunately, Commissioner Dave Sturcio pointed out that Carter had his left foot underneath the rope and said the match had to be restarted, and Darius eventually hit his foreclosure finisher on her and ended up getting the 3 count, retaining the Tier 1 heavyweight championship. Up next, we saw Battle of Big Men as Danny Moff went one-on-one with Brute Van Slyke. Very back and forth matchup, and these two really laid it on the line, not to mention everybody else on this show. And Brute ended up, after about I believe it was a 5th lariat, put Danny Moff down for a 3 count. And after the match, Ohio is for Killers come out, and they said that, that a match that everybody wanted to see was Ohio is for Killers against the Hit Squad, but it's never happened, and they ended up attacking both Moff and Brute, and I forgot what ended up happening, but Moff and Brute caused the OI4K to bail from the ring. Next, in a 3-way matchup, we saw... No, sorry, this was not a 3-way match. We saw Shane Strickland go one-on-one with Desmond Xavier in a very highly contested matchup, and Desmond Xavier managed to pick up the win over Shane Strickland. And Strickland actually came out to Shaka Khan's Ain't Nobody. Great song. Then in the main event, as history was made again, as for the first time ever, the What Culture Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship was defended outside of United Kingdom soil as Drew Galloway defeated Anthony Bowens to retain the championship to wrap up a great night of wrestling by BattleClub Pro. Personal notes time! It's great seeing Mike McNicholas, Hyro, Stella, Jeff, Susie, Julian, Charmaine, Eric, Elliot. What else do I remember seeing at this event? But, I mean, it was quite a good show. Is there anybody I don't know who I'm really forgetting. If there is anybody I'm forgetting, all apologies. Well, a few things I have to say. I wish after the event started, the front door could have been door could have been closed because I kept feeling a draft as the as the show went on. Also, I think Battle Club is really growing. Fan base is growing at an alarming rate. And this is only the second show, and I think maybe it may be time to get a building a little bit bigger for these shows. Also, Jay George, who entered third in the Battle Club Gauntlet match, he came out to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, and basically we all gave birth to Battle Club Karaoke. Definitely a lot of good-looking women in the crowd, too. Oh, great seeing Bill from Connecticut. Well, there was one memorable quote of the night. "We didn't get through our streamers, dick!" Mike McNicholas when Matt McIntosh attacked Rude Boy Riley before the no DQ match had gotten underway. All right, I want to say Battle Club Pro, no return date was announced. But I sure hope they're going to run in April or May. And by the way, Carlos Aristi, I brought the megaphone to the show, but unfortunately the batteries were dying, and I probably would have been drowned out even if I tried. But definitely, if I do come to the next Battle Club event, whenever that may be, I should have them ready. And speaking of that, of whenever that next show may be, I would like to see, if it can be made, the Hit Squad against Ohio is for Killers. I'd definitely like to see Rude Boy Riley one more time against Matt McIntosh. Not sure what else I'd like to see, considering who's really a regular and such. But certainly definitely a great night of action, and it's a show like that makes me glad I'm still a wrestling fan today. So Battle Club Pro, keep up the great work.